Hi folks, it's Scotty from Flickering Myth here, and we are bringing you today 5 darkly funny moments in video games. Now look, we're all human. As one of the few animals on this planet with a sense of humour, we're prone to laugh at all sorts of things. Some are situational, others milquetoast, but quite a few comedic triggers can be admittedly disturbing. Video games sometimes do this to us through their unique presentation. And as such, here are 5 darkly comic moments we loved as guilty pleasures. And as always, spoilers do lie ahead for the games we're about to talk about. Number 5. David's many deaths in Life is Strange. Life is Strange was a time travel saga anchored by a strong drama. Main protagonist Max Caulfield found that many mysteries plagued her adopted town of Arcadia Bay. Mysteries that tied into shocking events including murder and conspiracy. Digging too deep results in Max herself getting kidnapped by photography teacher Mark Jefferson. By rewinding time, Max is able to slightly manipulate events so that local cop David Madsen is able to find her. Only, David is consistently outsmarted by Jefferson, resulting in him getting brutally killed multiple times. And what should have been a grand rescue is turned into a series of darkly hilarious contrivances of Jefferson getting the upper hand, forcing Max to look back again and again until David is finally successful. Number 4. Whodunit from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Oblivion had some of the best written side quests in any video game, period. We've talked about some of them extensively in past videos, and there are so many more we haven't even gotten to. One of those was a part of the Dark Brotherhood storyline. In it, you're tasked to infiltrate a party and eliminate all the members. A tragic undertaking is quickly changed into a demented slaughter. You're given the ability to manipulate each of the guests into entering an isolated trap. Now, you want to convince the Dark Elf that her secret admirer is waiting for her upstairs? Do it. You want the last 2 to fight to the death while you stand by innocently? Go ahead. It all makes for a good time.
You're a funny one.
Number 3. Duccio de Luca from the Exile Trilogy. Now if you're going to hurt someone's sister, don't let it be the sister of Ezio. Duccio de Luca was another Florentine Casanova who just wanted to get some. And it's too bad he decided to break the heart of Claudia Auditore. Beating up Duccio was one of the earliest and best memories of the series, but it didn't end there. During the events of Brotherhood, De Luca once again makes the mistake of insulting Claudia to Ezio's face, resulting in yet another beating. And if that wasn't enough, years later the man decides to try his luck in Constantinople with Sofia Sartor. Before he can get his groove on, he witnesses Ezio. Thinking it's a ghost come to haunt him, he darts off. Very, very amusing, in a slightly twisted way. Number 2, it's a weasel from Watch Dogs. And when you set a game in the Chicago criminal underworld, it's bound to have some crazy characters. Enter Iraq, a veteran with a penchant for outbursts. As Aiden Pierce, you have to infiltrate his hideout to get information on mobster Lucky Quinn. During a phone conversation between Quinn and Iraq, the former calls the latter a stoat. And when Iraq questions what a stoat even is, one of his henchmen informs him that it's a weasel. After a maniacal laugh, Iraq responds brutally. Now we can't say whether or not the guy deserved it, but we can say it was darkly funny. Number 1. Punching Kalisa al-Jilani in the Mass Effect trilogy. We believe in a free press, but even we can get annoyed by some journalists. Kalisa al-Jilani had to be one of the best representations of the worst of them. She's sensational driven, tries to twist Shepard's words, and doesn't have any regard for integrity. And while you're given multiple options of answering her questions, the most satisfying one involves socking her. In the first 2 games, Shepard clocks her in the face. The third one sees al-Jilani learning from her mistakes by dodging the first hit, only to get knocked with the second. It may have been wrong, but it was funny and gratifying all the same. So there you have it. Those are our 5 darkly humorous moments in gaming. But are there any other perverse instances that had you chuckling? As always, post them in the comments below and be sure to subscribe to Flickering Myth for more content. And until the next time, this is Scotty saying keep watching, keep listening, and we'll see you soon.